Some love stories seem destined to happen. But in the case of rock legend Gregg Allman and pop superstar Cher, their romance almost never got off the ground. Believe it or not, one of the biggest names in rock music was actually too nervous to approach the woman who would eventually become his wife. And if it hadn't been for a loyal friend stepping in to play matchmaker, music history might have taken a very different turn. Here's the surprising story behind how Gregg Allman and Cher first connected, and why fans still can't stop talking about their unforgettable relationship decades later. Main story. By the mid-1970s, Cher was already one of the most recognizable entertainers in the world. Her career was soaring, and her larger-than-life personality made her impossible to ignore. Gregg Allman, meanwhile, was building his legacy as the soulful voice behind the Allman Brothers Band. Despite his fame and reputation as a rock star, those close to him say he became surprisingly shy whenever Cher was around. According to stories from people who knew the couple, Gregg was completely captivated by Cher. The problem? He was too intimidated to make the first move. That's when his best friend stepped in. Seeing that Gregg couldn't gather the courage himself, the friend decided to play matchmaker, helping create the opportunity for the two stars to finally meet and connect. What happened next was almost immediate. The chemistry between Cher and Gregg was undeniable. They came from very different worlds. She was a pop culture icon, while he embodied southern rock, but somehow their differences seemed to draw them even closer together. Their relationship quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked about romances. The romance moved fast. In fact, the couple married just days after meeting. It was a whirlwind love story that captivated fans and dominated headlines across America. But their journey wasn't always easy. Both stars faced enormous pressures from fame, demanding careers, and personal struggles. Their relationship experienced dramatic highs and painful lows, creating a love story that was as complicated as it was passionate. Yet through it all, there was always a genuine connection between them, one that neither seemed able to fully forget. Years later, Cher would continue speaking warmly about Gregg, reflecting on the deep bond they shared despite the challenges they faced together. Fans have long been fascinated by the unlikely pairing. Many still view Cher and Gregg Allman as one of the most intriguing celebrity couples of the 1970s. Social media discussions regularly revisit their romance, with fans expressing amazement that such different personalities found love in each other. Others are especially touched by the story of Gregg's nervousness, saying it makes the rock legend seem more relatable and human. After all, even global superstars can become tongue-tied when they meet someone special. And perhaps that's what makes this story so timeless. Behind the fame, the music, and the headlines was a simple truth. Sometimes even the biggest stars need a little help finding love. If Gregg Allman's best friend hadn't stepped in to play matchmaker, one of entertainment's most memorable romances might never have happened. It's a reminder that life-changing moments often begin with a small act of courage, or in this case, a loyal friend willing to make the introduction.